Thank you for joining our LTA Listen, Talk, Act, Segment 1, May 20th, 2020. And today's topic is about guns. With me today, I have Dennis Addison. A law has just taken effect. Well, it's going to be effect November 1. And I just want to know, Mr. Dennis Addison, what are your thoughts around gun control? And do you think we should be able to legislate who has a gun and who does not have a gun?
I think everybody has the right to bear arms, to own a gun. Now, are there some people who are not capable of owning a gun, being responsible, being safe with a gun? I'm sure there are plenty of people like that. But I do believe that the pros out equal the minuses, and so if we're able to adjust that.
So when you say the pros outweigh the minuses, what is an example of a pro? Is it protecting your life, or is it?
I think just the presence of seeing someone with a gun, holstered properly, holstered, and they seem to be rational people of sound mind. Then that way, then I would feel comfortable standing behind somebody that may have a gun, or somebody behind me that may have a gun, standing in line in a store or whatever like that, or any place.
So there was a recent incident that occurred, and it was ex law enforcement officer who has a gun, and we would just automatically think that a person who has been in law enforcement has the capacity to manage a gun and know when to use it and when not to use it. But there have been recent incidents that black men may have a target on their back. Do you think law enforcement, ex-law enforcement especially, should they have to go through another level of scrutiny, or is this maybe an isolated incident?
I think it might be an isolated incident. It might be, but we read the newspaper, look at the news, and see that there's too many incidents of a black man getting shot by a current police officer, ex-police officer, or just wannabe police officer. So we, as black men of all ages, we have to be mindful of what's going on in especially the United States. This is where it seems to be happening the most. And why, I don't really know why. But we have to be really careful.
As a black woman, I owned a gun and I kept a gun with me, but of course I never utilized the gun. And for these past, I would say 30 years, I am been trying to stay away from a gun. But just recently, just because of the society we live in now, I'm really beginning to feel like I have to make the decision to carry a gun just to protect myself and those I'm around, just in case. That is troublesome to me, that we're in a society where we have to worry about being black, especially men, but for women as well, working in environments with kids. We do emergency drills, whether it's fire, tornado, intruder alerts. And the intruder alert drills it's like, how do you really successfully do an intruder alert drill if you're in a home, or if you're in a small type of environment? That's something to ponder for another day. But it just thinking about gun violence. Sometimes I think society would be better if no one had a gun, but I know that's not realistic.
Well, it may not be, because the country, London, England, they have no officer carries a gun. They have the lowest crime rate
Oh
in the
wow,
world. They carry no guns.
that's a interesting fact. Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing that with me. Okay, well, I just wanted to have a brief segment, and I know there's probably will be follow-up questions, so I'm just asking people to stay tuned for LTA, Listen, Talk, Act. The action step that's going to come out of this segment for myself personally, and I'm going to ask Mr. Dennis Addison what is something that a person will come out of this discussion. For me, I am going to take the class so that I can successfully learn how to use a firearm in the need that I may have a reason to utilize one. Not anticipating that I ever will, but I will be getting enrolled in a firearms class.
And I'm glad I took it. And I haven't purchased a gun yet, but I've been thinking about it for like the last 6 months. So one day, maybe soon, maybe later, I don't know. But I will probably say, okay, today's the day I'm gonna go and purchase me a gun, and have all the proper credentials, go through the research and so forth, and background checks on me, which will come up clean. So you know,
All right.
take it from there.
Okay, listen, talk, act. This is Lana Turner Addison, LTA. Listen, talk, act. Stay tuned for future episodes and stay safe.